Hello, welcome to a tutorial on using Badgerlink and EBSCO host in order to find scholarly articles for your research papers and projects. We'll go through this process step by step so you can complete this research process successfully on your own later on, either in the computer lab or from the comfort of your own home. You begin by opening your web browser. I happen to use Firefox, but you probably use Internet Explorer, particularly if you're here at school. Once you're in your web browser, you go to the address bar and you're going to type in www.badgerlink.net and hit return. It's going to bring you right to the Badgerlink page. Badgerlink provides numerous resources to Wisconsin residents free of charge, but the ones that we want to be concerned with today are the EBSCO resources. So I'm going to scroll down until I find EBSCO. Here it is. As you can see, there are numerous different resources available in EBSCO, but I want to use the Student Research Center today. So I'm going to click on the Student Research Center and it will open it up. It opens up to a basic search screen. Many of you might be tempted to just use the basic search screen and the basic search function, but I highly recommend that you do not do that. I would recommend that you use the advanced search option. When you use advanced search, it's going to allow you to hone your search results and make sure that you're getting very, very specific results. And that's going to save you a lot of time and frustration. If you only use basic search, you might get too many results for you to be able to wade through, and that's going to frustrate you. So use advanced search. I click on advanced search and it opens up my advanced search screen. Before I enter anything into the find box, however, I'm going to scroll down to my limiters. I'm going to limit my results. As you can see, in Limit Your Results, there are many different options available. You can take a look at those later and play around with them in the future if you'd like, but the one that I want you to remember to use is full text. You click the full text box, and that's going to ensure that any results that the Student Research Center gives you contain the full article, because there's nothing more frustrating than reading the first paragraph of an article or a summary of an article and seeing that it would be absolutely perfect for what you are doing, and then find out that the database doesn't have the full text, doesn't have the full article. You have to go to the library or search a different database to try and find the full article. So by clicking the full text box, I eliminate that frustration completely. Once I've selected full text, I want to scroll back up to find Include when searching. This includes several different document types. As you can see right here, there are several different types of documents listed that I could search through. I'm not going to read all of them right now, but you can read them later. You don't want to search all of these document types when you're using an advanced search or a basic search or any type of search at all, because when you search through all of these different types of documents, you're going to end up with far more results than you're able to reasonably look at and evaluate. So you click the Uncheck All box, and by clicking that it clears all of those check marks, and then you're going to select maybe at the most 3 types of documents you'd like to search. Today let's search for magazines and newspapers. So I click those 2 boxes, and then it's only going to be searching those 2 types of documents for me. Now I'm ready to go up to my Find box and enter a search term. As you can see on my desktop, I had a picture of a yellow lab. That's my yellow lab Dewey. So let's do a search on yellow Labradors. I type in my search term, and then I click the search button. Alright, in magazines and newspapers, full text, I have 14 results on yellow Labradors. It gives me the first 10 results on page 1. Before I look at my results and look at the actual articles, I might want to narrow my results. Now this is something that you might want to do if you have a lot of results. If I have 200 or 500 or 1,000 results, I'm going to want to narrow my results, and the Research Center helps me do that. If I click on the little triangle here next to subject, it's going to give me different things that I could narrow my results by. Alright, so if I would click on any one of these, it's going to search these current 14 results only for these terms. So if I'm searching for Labrador Retrievers or Yellow Labradors and cloning, by clicking cloning, I'm going to get only those articles that talk about yellow labs and cloning specifically, and it's going to eliminate the rest. Because I only have 14 results here, I'm not going to narrow my results any further. I'm just going to look through these 14 because that's manageable for me. But if I have more than that, numbering into the hundreds of results, you're going to want to narrow your results even further. Get more specific with it. Alright, so now I take a look at my results. And this third one kind of piques my interest, the $155,000 puppy. Now, I don't know about you who have dogs, but I only paid $400 for my dog, so that's a little bit steep for me. So I want to see what this is all about. I click on the article title, and it brings up the article itself. At the top of the article, it gives me my citation information, the title, the author, the source, etc. This is going to be important for later on when you're compiling your works cited page for your project. Right now you don't need to be so worried about it. You might look at the abstract, which gives you a brief summary of the article, and decide if that's what you want. If you decide that this is what you want, you scroll down further, and here I have the actual article itself. I can skim or read through this in detail, and if this is indeed an article that I want to use for my research, I scroll back up, and then I have 3 different options for keeping this article for my use. I can print the article to my printer. I can email it to my home email account so I can access it later and decide if I want to print it or save it or maybe throw it out and not use it at all. Or I can choose to save the article. I would recommend saving this to your flash drive because then you're going to be able to take that here to school and use it at school and take it home and use it at home. If you save to your network account, you're not going to be able to access your network account from home, so that way you'll only be able to work at school, which might not be the best option for you. Once you've chosen one of these 3 options and completed the print, email, or save process, you are going to go back to your result list by clicking on the link that says result list. And here you can see I'm back to my original 14 results. I will continue to look through these articles and evaluate them and save the articles that I want and throw out the ones that I don't. Maybe conduct another search to find more articles, maybe look in another database until I have all of the information that I need to complete my project. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I hope you've learned some new little tricks and tools to help you find information a little bit more easily. Good luck on your research project.